So we can just simplify everything for everybody. Let everybody know that Taylor is a good girl, and I'm a good man, and we have to be married, and we will be the greatest role model couple on planet Earth. We will save the world and provide a future of quality of life for everybody on planet Earth. That is the plan here, and so she's my obvious soulmate. You can simplify everything and just say there's good people and there's bad people. Ultimately, they're good, and ultimately, their behavior reflects, a bad person. Some people are more inclined to be good. Some people are more inclined to be bad. Depending on a lot of things, who they associate with, where they're from, behavior, philosophical beliefs. And their actions, whether they be legal, ultimately intentions. Do they act upon bad, malicious intent, or do they have good intentions for people around them? So those are the ultimate factors. So you can say you have good people, bad people. Ultimately, one or the other. But of course, most people exist in some degree of both. They're more one or the other, but they're not entirely. I don't know if there's ever been. Well, we could say Jesus, is a good man, but I believe he even went to war and may have fought in battles and killed people. So I'm not sure. I did hear that. I think that's true. So even Jesus was a bad good guy. Is what I'm saying. He had to kill people to survive and live, and unless they were ultimately bad people, and he just had no choice. I guess he could still be a good guy. I guess a boxer is a better example because he's got to hurt people to make a living. Okay, well, anyways, all right. So. Yeah, that's that. But I guess the point I was getting at was that I potentially had I knew I had a pro fighting career because I'd beat the shit out of a few pro fighters and fought a number of fighters. I think that became pro fighters later. Some were pro fighters. I did very well. I definitely had a pro fighting career. Coaches were telling me I was a champion. They said I had it. I knew I had it. I had the feeling I had it, potentially all the way to the top, belt holder. And I always like to think about much larger opponents than myself. For practical self-defense purposes, was primarily why I studied martial arts, Taekwondo, MMA, and boxing. And then I got more into boxing, and I just stuck with that, and I like that better. No wrestling. No kicking, kickboxing, just boxing. And so anyways, I like that the best. All stand up, and that was great. So I got really good at that. I got to the point where basically nobody was ever a physical threat to me anymore. And it was a practical, necessary skill to have. Going to the bars and nightclubs and stuff. Being 21 years old in South Florida, and that's a big thing down there over the weekends. And 2 or 3 nights more a week. So that's South Florida, and there's a lot of people down there that go down there on vacation to have fun. So the nightlife is great, and anyways, had a lot of fun. So I declined a pro fighting career. There was I asked for it. I got my semi-pro boxing license, my USA boxing license. That's right. And anyways, I asked for a fight. And, the coach he looked like it was like an injustice. Like I didn't need to beat the shit or hurt any of these guys. It was just I was totally too good to be a pro fighter. It was just even wrong. It's just wrong of me to even just ask for a fight. And so I was like, oh, thank you. I like that. Okay, so I decided to move to Los Angeles for film and television to make an entertainment career. And be the best person I could be, to be honest. And obviously, I wanted to be an actor. I had already been working on TV, on Burn Notice, Shopaholic, the movie, number of other a few film sets down there. Oh, yeah, Telemundo. Yeah, I can't remember the show's name, but that was a channel, Latino channel, and it was great. So I had already been working on film and television, but I had no experience actually acting other than pantomime, background acting, where you're just like talking to girls, hanging out, looking natural, flirting, having a good time, that kind of thing, and doing that all day long. And so that was a big step, in acting. And so I already started to develop my acting skills in South Florida. Casting directors told me I was the next big thing, and she said, and I slept with her. So she said I was the next big thing. And and then there was another casting director. He said I was a star. So in Miami, she was in I think North Miami. So so I was off to a good start, and I worked at the American Airlines Arena down there for a little while with the NBA players and everything. And that was just like a brief job. I worked at a couple EDM concerts, Ultra Music Fest. I was like a bartender, like a lead bartender there in front of like 30,000 people. That was pretty cool. And so I did a couple of those festivals. That was pretty sweet. I went to like Langerado and a few more festivals while I was down there with like, tens of thousands of people, which is really cool. So my example as a pro fighter is what I was saying they're usually good guys, or almost always good guys, or always good guys, just about. But a fighter, like a pro fighter, is kind of a bad good guy because he's got to beat the shit out of people, he's got to hurt people, to make a living, and it's debatably a bad good guy. So it's less than just a good guy. You could say a lot of people would say it's less, slightly less ethical, you could say. Maybe other people are going to say that's too idealistic, but some people are going to say it is less than idealistic ethically. And I did believe that. So I think that if I'm smart enough, I should be, standing around a table, standing around talking to people about how to solve problems in the world and make the world a better place and provide quality entertainment. So that is the plan, which definitely makes the world a much, much better place. That I believe is a more civilized, peaceful, respectable, and creative industry and way to make a living, and just in business in general, and especially what you can do with that money. And I think entertainment is definitely where I belong. Absolutely, it's my industry of choice, and I don't think I'd want to stay too long in any other industry or be interested very long. Maybe for a brief period of time, maybe work at like social media companies or something, or maybe like Google or Tesla or something. Any of these companies would be really cool to work at for a little bit. I find them all very interesting, but with Elon Musk, he's a pretty sharp guy. I'd like to work with him. But anyways, Mark Zuckerberg, all those guys, Bill Gates, and Apple. All the above. So those are great companies. But entertainment is definitely where it's at. That is really the only place that I want to be working. The only industry that I would be comfortable working in. I considered, like a fallback was, to be like a financial manager, like a stockbroker, financial manager, investment manager, do like investments, high-end sales, possibly high-end real estate, yacht sales, these kind of things I would find as interesting types of work. I like marketing, creative marketing. That's always fun, great work, and it's creative. So, but entertainment is the best. Definitely a TV host and comedian. So, and an actor. So I started taking a lot of acting classes when I moved to Los Angeles. I started taking a lot of dance classes too. Before that, I was taking martial arts, since like high school. Taekwondo and stuff. I wrestled quite a bit freshman year of high school at Lalomere High School, where Chief Judge Roberts of the Supreme Court of the United States went to, and a number of other celebrities actually went there. Not a big school, but a lot of big names and big celebrities went there. Really cool. So it was the most prestigious school in the area, and that's where I chose to go to school. So I could have gone to public school. I could have gone to a private school, Marquette, day school, and I chose Lalomere. And then shortly after, Chief Judge Roberts of the Supreme Court is appointed to the Supreme Court of the United States by Bush, a Republican. Great, fantastic. So I'm very happy I went there. Anyways, I was a two-time state football champion. And I did go to high school in Arizona for a couple of years, where my older stepbrother had gone to school. He was a police officer and then a detective. He ended up dying while I was illegally detained in Manhattan, actually. And but anyways, so he was a lot bigger than me. He was like 250 pounds, and I always had to be able to kick his ass growing up to even be comfortable around him. So it definitely made me a fighter. And by the time I was ready to kick his ass, I was kicking his ass. It was I just realized he wasn't the best athlete. He was a stepbrother. We're not related. He wasn't a very good athlete. I could have smoked him anytime I wanted, and he was just much larger than me. So, but he had a bad attitude. He was not the nicest guy. Just kind of bullish. So I had to beat the shit out of him if I needed to. Anyways, about that time, I was already beating pro fighters and everything. So, anyways, I had a fallback as a pro fighter career, but I also had a lot of other entertainment. Other opportunities, like being a financial advisor was always interesting to me. I grew up in a financial advisor, stockbroker home. Parents are millionaires. Grew up in a house worth over $1 million, tennis court, swimming pool, jacuzzi, 2 driveways, and a nice house. Actually, the biggest house in the neighborhood. Yeah, pretty sweet. So that's how I grew up. Pretty cool. And well, then I moved to Los Angeles for entertainment to be the best, most ethical person I could be. And Los Angeles is Spanish for the angels. The angels, that's right. The city of the angels, Los Angeles, baby. That's right. So, even Jesus was a good guy to some extent. He's just a good guy. We can make it simple for everybody. But I don't think anybody is just like a purely 100%. Surpasses Jesus, maybe, like an angel. So anyways, I need to live in the city of the angels, with Taylor Swift, my fiance. Hopefully, I haven't got official response. I think she wants to marry me. I think she's, detained against her will. I'm not sure. I think that's the impression I got. I don't know what's going on. They're probably going to deny the whole thing later and just say she wasn't ready. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But okay. Anyways. We plan to work together. I'm not going to be weird about marrying her. I would be fucking weird, super weird and pissed if we couldn't work together and be friends. We would definitely have to do that. Okay, so I can't demand that she's going to marry me if we haven't worked together and got to know each other personally in each other's company, for a while. So anyways, but yeah, no, seriously, I definitely need to work with her. I'm an award-winning film director. Everybody see her film, All Too Well. Great film, first film she ever made. She wanted to pursue other acting or other creative avenues, was it all about me? I don't know. I was already an award-winning film director, and then she made a film, and so she has been my soulmate my entire life. I've been planning to marry her ever since I saw her on TV. I knew she was the one for me, and so but I didn't know for sure until I meet her in person. So now I'm in these circumstances where it's time to get married, and I just know that I have to marry her. She's the only one. As I look around more and more, the more I realize she's the only one I want to get married. And so I don't know if any of the homosexuals in the liberal cities think that, the man or whatever, alpha man, whoever, I believe I'm most definitely the alpha man in entertainment. Anyone, when we get around and work together and talk and hang out, that's how things will sort out. Naturally, fairly, and so that's what matters. I'm a TV host. TV hosts are king of the entertainment industry. And anyhow, so Yeah, well, I hope she's doing all right, and I hope we meet up soon. So anyways, I'm very idealistic. I like to be the best human being I could possibly be. She's a wonderful human being. We both strive to be wonderful people. Some people say she is the greatest, kindest person on planet Earth, kindest woman on planet Earth, kindest girl or person on planet Earth. And I believe I am, can be, would very much like to be, the other kindest person on planet Earth. Essentially, basically, an angel in the city of angels in Los Angeles. That's right, baby. So I can be a fighter. I can be a bad good guy if I need to. I can kick anybody's ass if I need to, but I don't want to. I want to talk on TV. I want to solve problems. I want to make the world a better place. I want to have the greatest role model relationship the world has ever seen. Taylor Swift and I, together in Hollywood entertainment. We can, I don't care about anything other than being married to her. We can start with working together, spend a lot of time together, and go from there. So, anyways, that's just undeniably reasonable to say right now. So, anyways, we can go from there. And anyways, she's great. So, what else? Well, that's it. So, Taylor and I are going to be the angels in Hollywood on planet Earth. I'm the good guy on planet Earth. I'm the greatest hope the world's ever seen for a positive, healthy future on planet Earth, to lead all planet Earth into the future. Okay, so everybody has a quality of life, a life that's worth living, and a quality standard of life that everybody can enjoy their pursuit of happiness and live in peace and harmony. Okay, and comfortably. People, that's a very big one. Everyone needs to be able to live comfortably. So, well, I actually have just no money right now, which is preposterous because I have tremendous work ethic, and I like to work very hard. I used to work like 70 hours a week in high school, or no, in college. While I was going to college, 70 hours a week. As a paratransit driver in college, so I drove like a big van with like a V10 and hydraulic lifts on the back. There's like a video on YouTube. I think I put it on my website. It showed the whole profession, like the ins and outs, the layout of the day. Very nice video. You can see I'm definitely a good guy. I'm a hero. The CEO of the company, he called me a good guy. He said I was the good guy. Like the MVP on the company team there. So they actually get in like 3 calling compliments a day all the time. People would call in, be so happy. I was so nice to him. Had such a pleasant time hanging out with me, and me taking them to and from the hospital, to and from their house. Picking them up, helping them in their wheelchairs, getting them in the van, and to the hospital and back and forth. There's radios in the vans. We would call in to the base and get the next pickups, drop-offs, and everything. So, anyways, not a serious job at all. I quit that as soon as I graduated college and moved to Los Angeles for fortune and fame and to marry my soulmate. So, get married and have kids. Ultimately, above all else, this is a very, very primary purpose in life for me. It's always been the highest purpose in life for me. Married and babies. That is natural.